and returning after a one-day break. Yeah, I know many people probably realized, if people are actually watching, that this was a day off simply because of my school. And yes, I am 17, which means I am indeed in high school. As you see, we've made our bridge already with some gaps and such, so we can see the water kind of rushing underneath the bridge with excitement. So yes. I'm also making the arrow gauge, as you can see. Same thing for all the other gauges. So, yeah. And for any of you who have public school, realize that teachers tend to give you a crap load of work this time of year, of the school year. They tend to, literally send you out with a bang. They give you a lot of work. At this point, it's just sort of, just tired of dealing with it. Like, and this is me speaking from a student view. Now of course my grades are actually pretty good. I get like A's and high B's, so yeah. I'm not one of those kids who are like, oh, school sucks and, you know, have a bad grade. No. I actually have a good grade, and my work, or my grade, reflects my work, and like, for the most part, I'm not really dissing school at all, actually. It's just, some of the work that we do and some of the people that you deal with, just sort of gets old after a while. So yeah, we're running to victory. As you can see, I've made some additions here just to kind of, like, we don't have much of a design yet because there's only one enemy. As you can see, we have the bridge. We cannot run off the bridge. I've actually changed the water to have more of a smoother effect, sort of. I'm not sure if this will change. I've gave it like a the waves are actually white and not a translucent black, which and we'll typically try to avoid placing gauges up here, simply because they will get in our way and they will tend to block certain things. And that's just cheap difficulty, like, oh, your gauge blocked this one path so you can actually see where you were going. No, we're not going to commit that level, that amount of douchebaggery. We'll make this reasonably difficult. As you can see, we can still go outside the level. See, can I? Yes, I can. So, yeah, we've made some additions. We've indeed. As far as gauges, we'll probably have like 5 or 6. As I said, we would have 3 nodes that we collected to make the ultimate key in some levels. In which, I wanted to make like 3 gauges for each separate node. Have 1 gauge per node, and then the ultimate key would have a separate gauge that you'd sacrifice the power of the 3 gauges into that 1 gauge. Well, I don't know, that might change. I might just do 1 complete gauge for all 3 nodes. Once it's full, I guess you would sacrifice them into the ultimate key. Thus, that being a part of the inventory, I guess. Not sure how we would represent that. We have our potions cap and our keys cap. We've yet to set health cap. Pretty sure we haven't, had we? Check. No, we haven't. We have not set a health cap, so we can have health in the negative numbers as well as the above 100 values. Which I don't really have a problem with that, but I'm not actually sure how to represent that. correctly, I suppose. So as you see, we have our level design fairly simple, very boring and broad. Like, you only collect like what, 3 keys and then random pool of water. What I might do is actually have a actual back set of like maybe stone, because having this water kind of represents that it's probably, I don't know, like maybe like in a basin of some kind. Not sure what it could be yet, but just having this random background, might only have this for tutorials. You know, just have it scrolling like, oh yeah, you're in a new zone, which means a tutorial level. Yes. Otherwise we might have grass, or I'm not actually sure where this takes place. It's just a random maze. I guess we could have like different sort of areas here, like have like frozen areas. As I said, we would have like lava and different assets. This is some not sure. This looks more like a game to be done in Flash, maybe. I don't know. Doing this in Sprite is just sort of, I don't know. Sprite really doesn't. Sprite's actually pretty cool. I like doing games in Sprite. It's not many people use Sprite anymore. They either use Flash or, I don't know. Sprite tends to catch my attention simply because of the work that goes into it. As you can see, our potions gauge and arrows gauge sort of hug the health gauge, and then the key gauge is off by itself. The key gauge will actually have 2 other gauges hugging it as well. The ultimate key gauge and then the 3 nodes gauge. While the health, so basically this is our expendable, not expendable, but the our consumable key asset side, I suppose you could probably call that, and then this is our personal inventory side as far as health, potions, arrows, and we might add something else. I don't know. We could do magic, I guess. You know, shoot fire out of our hands or shoot ice. I don't know. This is just a random game that we are making out of the blue, and I'm not sure what will happen Saturday. Not sure if I'll be able to make LPs Saturday or Sunday, because I have to go on a trip with family to South Carolina. I actually was planning to probably start the music Friday, but I don't know. Just different things to do, and as I said before, school is really starting to step it up. It doesn't mean that it's impossible, just saying could be some setbacks. And we'll try to typically avoid having parts of the level in this upper corner, simply because of gauge blockage. Because we'll even have like another gauge right here that will block us even further, and the gauges follow us. Yeah, so this will block us all the way going horizontal like this, so that's just terrible. We don't want to do it to the player. So let's see, what else? And as for level 1, we're still looking at it, and I wouldn't call this too difficult. Like, what do you think? Like, this level really isn't all that difficult, and I've yet to move that key. Let me go and do that real fast. Oh, God. Yet to move the key. It's been there for a little while now. Yet to move it. Now I have. Problem solved. So, Yeah, we'll definitely probably have like a bat set drop. For this just seems weird with no background, random water. Okay, no background, just random water. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. Might have to. Even with a border, like, where's the water coming from? Just so random. We still have to fix this too. Just have to put these two in the back so that the spiky guy may come forward, or bring the spiky guy forward. Both will yield the same result. So yeah, our gauges are looking pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And yes, I'm running into the spikes on purpose simply because we have no consequence for death in this game. Not yet. Not sure if I'm gonna make checkpoints or just have it to where we I don't know. And I've yet to have like a damage sprite. Like, I'm not sure if I'll do that or not. Like, we could, just to say that we can, make damage sprites, but I don't know if it's really necessary or not. It's not really too necessary, I suppose, but what are you gonna do? So I will try to upload 2 videos when I can. And I know that I said that I would have about 2 videos a day, but not every day will yield the awesome schedule that I usually have to be able to do that. So some days, like really, some days I may do 1 video, maybe 2, 3, 4 videos. It just depends on what is going on in the life of Casual Guy 86. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.